In this video, we'll be programming the primitive tray handle. We'll start by creating a new file. Material setup will be 48 by 24 by 0.75. To start out with, we're going to be drawing a rectangle from the origin 0, 0 with a width of 15.25 and a height of 6.5. Next, at 0, 0 again, you can type it in 0, 0, hit add. At an angle of 90, I'm going to create a line that is 3.25 inches long. I'm going to click add, and then it will show up down here. And you want to draw your line out just a little bit to the right, and then you can hit escape. I'm going to draw a midline, so move your cursor over the midpoint of that line, draw a vertical line. At the top of the midline, we're going to click when our cursor looks like that. We're going to come over here, and as our angle, we're going to use 180. And that line needs to be 1.25 inches long. And then we're going to click add, and you can see it showed up over here. We're going to create another line from the top of the midline. On this one, our angle will be negative 90. And our length is going to be 1.75. You'll see that line shows up. Then we're going to just come over here again, and our angle will be 180, and we need another 1.75 inch long line. We'll hit add again, then we can close. At the end of this line, we're going to create a circle with a diameter of 1 inch. Click, and it'll add your circle. Create a line and click the bottom of the circle when your cursor looks like this. And we're going to need an angle of 0 and a length of 1.75. Escape. We're going to come back up here to this line we started out by drawing, somewhere right in here. Our cursor should pick it up. Maybe. Right there it is. Click on that point, and we're going to use an angle of negative 90 and a length of 2.5. From the end of that line, we're going to draw another circle with a radius of 2.5, and we're going to click on that point. Hit escape. We're going to come over here and pick this ellipse command, and we're going to draw an ellipse with a width of 9.75 and a height of 6.5. Once you have those entered in, you can just click on this corner of this rectangle. It looks kind of crazy, but you'll see what's going to happen. On your keyboard, hit the N key, or you can come over here and hit node editing mode, and it'll change your cursor to an arrow. You're going to click this ellipse, and you'll see the points come up, and you want to move your cursor about halfway where these overlap, and on your keyboard hit the I key, and it'll create a point there. After you hit the I key, hit the C key, and that will turn that point green, and come back over here and hit this point and hit the C key. What that does is it cuts that vector, so when we escape and click on the ellipse, it's separated this ellipse into two different pieces. So you can click on the bigger part and hit delete. Then we want that same command, node editing, and we're going to click on our circle, and we're going to come in here, and a little bit past that on the circle, we're going to insert a point with the keyboard using I, and then we're going to use C again, and C up here, and that should create two parts to our circle, and we can delete the bigger part. And as you can see, you're starting to see the curve of that tray handle. I'm going to hit our N key again, click on what was our ellipse, and we're going to click and drag this point to meet this point. And as you can see, it's kind of hard to get perfect, but we'll straighten that out in a little while. Hit escape, and you can see that you've got your outline. You can come down in here and delete this line. And what we're going to do next, we can delete that line. We can delete that line. We are going to select the part of the ellipse and holding down the shift key, select the circle. We're going to hit join vectors with a smooth curve, and that just makes that one piece. So we can delete our rectangle, select our curve here, select this straight line, and we're going to join vectors with a line, and that makes that one solid piece. Then we're going to click our midpoint, or our midline. We're going to find this command over here that says mirror. We're going to select create a mirrored copy and go to the right. And then we're going to select the inside of our handle in the midline. And we're going to do the same thing, mirror it to the right. Alright, now you can delete these midlines. You want to join those two lines. Right click, join with the line. We'll come over here and draw a straight line from the top of this circle to the top of this circle. We're going to hit this offset command. Click this top line, and you want to make sure it says 0.25. We're going to offset. We can delete our bottom line. And what we're going to do is we're going to click this command that says draw polyline, and go from the top of this circle, find the midpoint, click, and find the top of this circle, and that's going to create a smooth curve between those 2 points. Then you can hit escape, delete that line. You're going to go back into your node editing mode by hitting the N key or selecting over here. We're going to click our circle and click these top and bottom points and hit C. That will split our circles in half. Escape, and then you can select both inner halves of the circle and you have a handle hole. We still need to join these vectors, and actually you can go ahead and delete this line. You can select one side, hold the shift key down and select the top, right click, join with a smooth curve, hold shift key, right click, join with a smooth curve, and then you can right click again and hit close vectors with a line. So that's one piece, that's one piece. We need to make this one piece. So we're going to join vectors with a smooth curve. We need to go back and draw another line from the origin at 0, 0, add angle of 90 degrees and a length of 3.25. That creates that line. We come over here and do the same thing. Just click on that point, use an angle of negative 90, 3.25 is our length, add, and you can close out. Then you can join one side, join this side with a line, then join this side with a line, and that creates one piece. Then you can right click, close vectors with a line, and that gives you your bottom. So now you have a handle hole and a handle.